morning. Hello and welcome to my daily vlog of life on our beef and arable farm here in South Yorkshire. Today we're going to be massively on with this stuff, straw. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the combines come in and it stays dry enough. So yeah, check out what we're up to. Andy's just got here. Morning, Andy. Somewhere in there. I've been told that he's got some welding jobs to do today. Yes, he has. That's supposed to be straight. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah. You're going to be busy, aren't you? Huh? It's cracked there as well. We think it might be because when the tines go in, it's not been going in on a downward angle. It's been going in a lot of that. So then the bale drops, and then a lot of the weight of the bale is then onto these tines here. So when you knock the next bale over, it's smashing them bits. That's the only thing we can think, unless somebody's got another answer as to why it's happened. Then please let us know. So that's one of the reasons that we've come in early today, so Andy can get on with fixing that. But we've also got cattle going, so on with that now. Andy's taking that round the back and dropping it off, and they're going to get on with it. Jeez, that sun's bright, isn't it? Right, I'm off now. Just reflecting on what we've seen this morning. The stuff don't break if you don't use it. It's never broken. I don't blame anyone, basically. Like, MX is good. Connor is young. Maybe we've not spent enough time showing him how to do it. And everything's fixable in it. Yeah, it won't be as strong. Or Andy says he can make it as strong. I reckon he can make it. He says he might plate it up and stuff. We're going to try and pull it back round straight and weld it. So as long as it's still usable, I don't really give, whatever. It's just time in it. Well, I'm back in the yard. For some reason gate was shut on me. We'll see what's happening here. Looks like Andy's busy with the welder. How's Andy's workshop? These strengthening arms, are they?
Yeah.
The what?
A bit off.
So I jumped on here. We're going to put this straw out, but what a random thing to have in the yard, a flip-flop. Guessing it must have come out of a bale. So I'm having to move stuff out of the way because my dad had parked this, so we couldn't get out of the shed. So I need to go and unload the straw with the 9 metre. I just open this door in case it's a bit too low for the spikes. Andy's on it now, welding the other side. I think he'll be done when he's done both these sides now. So just unstrapped another load and we'll put these in here. If I get a second with 2 bales, I'll show you what I was trying to explain earlier with the grab. So the tines on these MX grabs, as others, float, and it is a really good design. So you go in with a bit of a tilt downwards, but then as you're pulling out, you can just go down, and you see how they're bent up? It means you don't pull the stack down as you back up. Fantastic. But I think where it's been going wrong is Connor's been coming in and the tines have been ever so slightly either level or just pointing up too much. I'll show you what happens. So we'll drive into this one with it pointed up. and then he goes to grab the bale, like that, all good, but then he's got to knock into his next bale. And the problem is here, that bale's leaning out, so it's not touching against the backboard here. Different grab, exactly the same functionality, it's just that Andy's welding that one. So when he comes to knock into the next bale, all the pressure is being exerted on these bits, which are a lot weaker than the main body of the MX grab. So keep that gap in mind. All that's changed with this one is I went with the tines pointed down. The bale is up to this headboard. So any forces on that bale are going to be exerted on this, the main part of the grab, not the little side bits which are only supported by these bushers, or 2 bushers in the case of the other MX grab. I just wanted to explain it all because MX, this grab fantastic, that other one fantastic, our bucket is fantastic. They've always given us really good support and stuff, so I didn't want anyone thinking that they bend. There are reasons why things bend, and I think that's the reason. Barring it being hit by something, I think that's the reason why we've got this happening. So yeah, MX good stuff, that's all I want to say. If you're using bales other than Heston's where you didn't have to knock them over, there probably wouldn't even be that force on the bottom of there, because you're not like knocking into stuff, whereas we are knocking into stuff on the move. Not saying you hit it at full speed or anything, but you do have to knock it over. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to reiterate that, because some people say, oh yeah, it's costing them no good. Well, they are really good, and I don't want to be the person that people think they give them a bad name, because they are really good. They've looked after us a lot. Not sponsored or anything, but just as a customer, a normal farming customer, they've looked after us a lot, and yeah, so I just want to make the point about it basically. So band is getting filled in the baler, diesel's getting put in the baler. Andy's loaded up the Band Express. I have noticed this morning, well, we noticed yesterday, we pumped this tyre up because it looked a bit low, but then it's going down again. So I've rung our guys at Yorkshire Industrial Tyres, who've always sorted us out really well. They're going to come out and fix it. And he's asking for tyre size, and I'm crossing my fingers and thinking, I hope it just can be mended, because it's a good, well, look at the tread on it. It's got loads of tread on it. I don't want to be wasting it, but it needs to be safe, so we'll get that sorted. So while I wait for the first load of straw to come back, I'm going to get a mix done, because, fingers crossed, the combine's going to be here at 1 o'clock. So the mixer is going to need dropping off. Just trying to do this one-handed. Yeah, it's going to need dropping off, and that means that we won't be able to do a mix unless we do it now. Swapped onto the TM now, we'll get this mix filled up. Silage and straw in first, get that chopping down. Got all this to sweep so that we get the wheat in this corner. Right, so I've just dropped off the mixer. We'll go and wash these windows because they are terrible, and then this is going to be the grain carting beast. So hopefully this will go from mucky to clean. Right, so we've got cooling towers in place, so they'll blow air through the corn to cool it down once we've got it tipped in the shed and we've got cool outside ambient temperature. So I've just had a little bit of dinner. Sounds like we've got all the vans in the yard. We've got Yorkshire Water, and we've also got Yorkshire Industrial Tyres, so if anybody needs to check them out, give them a ring, because they sort us out with all our tyres for tractors, lorries, trailers, everything basically, can do it all. And yeah, again, not sponsored by them, mucky camera, not sponsored by them or anything like that, but just a good local company to help us out. It's got Yorkshire in the name, so business. So we were looking for the magical thing and we couldn't see any bubbles, but
nice big screw there.
Oh, I don't know if we can see. Oh yeah, we could see it. It's there. Look at that beast.
So,
It's tough.
I bet that's it there, it's a little nick. I bet that's where it's gone through.
It just disappeared. You can't see it at this side,
No.
can we? Oh. That's it. The dentist's been at play. You've left the beacons on. They always do that. It must be like what they've got to do when they come on site, turn the beacons on. Every time they come to look at the manhole. Yeah, because basically we've got some manholes downfield. Every time there is a heavy rainfall, they erupt like Trafalgar Square fountains, if I'm right in saying Trafalgar Square has fountains. And just put sewage all over the field and then straight into the dike. So I think the long-term thing is they're going to upgrade it, but you just keep coming and looking at it with cameras and stuff and what, I don't know. A camera's not going to fix it, is it? You know, it needs to be a bigger sewer, but there you go, keep putting the camera down. Right, I got this load of straw to take down, unload. We're on to the next stuff. So Tom, the combine man, has just rung to say he's in the field and he's already taken him a trailer earlier and dropped it off. So I'm going to set off in 10 minutes and pick that up and drop him another one. So I've dropped the first trailer. We're combining up there. If it'll focus. It's a beast. So I'm in the yard, we got our first trailer back home, and we'll get this tipped in the shed. So if I tip it up there, we should have our tubes in the right place. Give it a go. It's coming out. Not open the back door too much, we don't want it to smack into the wall as we draw forwards. But that's the first bit of wheat, folks, in the shed. So we're stood now, waiting for me. It's a bit of a far distance, should we say? Far distance? Yeah, too far away from farm, this field, but it's only a few loads, so we'll get it done. That's it, all emptying into the tank. So we've got both the combine and my dad in here, and 9:30. Oh, she's a roarer. Right, I'm going to switch over now with Andy. Andy's going to get on the grain cart for a couple of goes while I start the new stack down there. How's things, Andy? We'll watch the strap winder in action. Look at that. The speed. Honestly, that saves us like so much time. It's unreal. The best investment ever. I think I got it off eBay.
What, you made it?
Yeah, I ought to make them and sell them, Andy, because they are honestly brilliant. That's what you could do in your spare time. You know, 10:30 tonight, start making some of these. So I've had the line marker and measurer out to just get the distances that we need for our insurance away from the barn. So yeah, then I'll set out these bales according to that. So I'm working to my line marker there. So I've gone 10% over what we need to do distance wise, so we're well within well within our insurance. It's a proper bad job when you've got to be thinking about stuff like this, isn't it? Not just getting on with farming, you've got to be thinking about yeah, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. What can I say? Times we live in. So the new big stack is taking shape. We'll got more to unload. Keep everybody going. It's taking time, but we are getting there. The last of the 6 highs. What I hate about getting bales off trailers like that on a slope. Look. Maybe you can see it better that way. Look at the distance there, and it's on a slant. You can tell by looking up and down the line there. So that means I'm going to have to put them down on the floor and then pick them back up again to straighten it up before I put them down, because it normally throws it all out. Anyway, the joys of stacking bales. Right, we'll have a fly down to the shed, then we'll get on that and take a straw trailer to the field. So we're in the TM now. We're going to push up this weight with the grain pusher. Get it all to the back of the shed. Did you see that pipe move then? So get all this pushed in, and then Andy can get as much as possible in here. That's the plan. This is something you'll probably not see on many farms at all. The wheat and the barley just mix together here because they go the same way. They go through the cattle, and it just gives us a little bit more space. And we don't have to mess about putting walls in and stuff. One day, you never know, we might get some concrete walls and put them in between, but it works for us here. It's never been an issue. You can make something into an issue if you need to make it into an issue, but it's not really. Today's mixer mention is going to be a walk and talk. So, in fact, we'll have it on this. We'll have it on this big green tank here. So it's a happy birthday to Anthony Mortimer from Yeovil in Somerset, and that's from your wife. So, happy birthday, Anthony. Sorry, it's not on the mixer. I've just got to get to this tractor and get back on. But happy birthday to anybody else whose birthday is today. And if anybody wants to donate and be in the video, then a link in the description below to the mixer mention Just Giving page. If I look like I'm holding a man bag, it's because I am. Man food. Business. Right, let's go and pick a trailer up and get going. Got a stack. I think I've got it. I've got it. Is it for the click? Click. We'll double check that out when we get outside. Right guys, I think this is about where I'm going to end the video because I've got to plug these in, get to field. A lot more combining and straw carting and bits and bobs happening tonight, but things are ticking on, and I know this video is long already, so I appreciate it for watching, for you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. If you've liked it, press the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and hey, share it with your friends if you like. And tomorrow, if not later this evening on live, you will see this stack get even bigger. I think another 3 on top, 9 high. Yeah, it's big. Right, gotta go. Thanks for watching. Bye.